Welcome back to another episode of Five-0 with me, yours truly, your host, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger. Now today we're not going to be playing your typical mono-red deck. That's right, we're not going low to the ground and punching with a bunch of small little red critters. Today we're going to be going big. This deck was piloted to a 5-0 by Oscar Watarai. I hope I didn't butcher your name. I apologize if I did. It looks like it's going bigger. And last time we got to play with a big red style of deck has been quite some time. So I'm excited to see if we can get this archetype to work. Now, this deck relies heavily on treasure map to help us to flip that over and play a massive Banefire or a fight with fire, or be able to play siege gang commanders and then have a ton of mana backup as a way to fling or shoot a bunch of goblins at our opponents. And then, of course, we have Direfleet Daredevil to steal our opponent's spells. Maybe if we're playing against tons of Phoenixes and other burn decks, we get additional burn through that. And then Goblin Chain Whirler, just self-explanatory, solid stat-like creature, well-statted, great ability, and has first strike. So, on top of that, we have the sideboard, Sorcerer's Spyglass for any problematic planeswalkers. We have Fiery Cannonade for aggro matchups, Fight with Fire for any kind of creature decks that require us to have bigger burn spells. Probably Golgari Midrange to help us maybe deal with a Wild Growth Walker, aka Tarmogoyf 2K18, and of course Star of Extinction. And also, by the way, Fight with Fire is also good as just an additional way to deal 10 big ones to our opponent's face. Star of Extinction for just as a sweet board wipe. And of course, that's going to come in against Golgari to help also have a clean reset to clear off their planeswalkers and their big creatures. And Legion Warboss to go lower to the ground to help us, be more aggressive against control and all those matchups. And Arc of Araska to help us grind. Shivan Fire for aggro, and then Banefire for control. And Karn, once again, just to grind a little bit more because the amount of games that I presume that we can just win with treasure map like tokens and just Karn's constructs. So without holding you up any longer, let's see if this deck is worth inside the arena. I'll see you there. Lawyer Dude 666, how you doing, buddy? Let's try this. I think this is good because we want treasure map. I feel like this deck just wants to ramp into a ridiculous Star of Extinction or a massive Banefire. Also, we get to hide under the guise of a possible mono-red deck, but we all know that is not what... I mean, we are a mono-red deck. We're just not the aggressive one. Like, there's red deck wins, and this one is like red deck, I'm not sure. I think it wins. We'll find out. We'll play this first, get some chip damage in with this first, like, as much as we can. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. They just thought erasured us. That's not good. They just thought erasured us. Okay. We're going to play one of many mountains that we have in hand. We're going to try to see how we can come back from that. I think, maybe... Okay, maybe we could have played that before this, but I wanted to get more damage in. My fault, my fault. I mean, I'm going to play the Phoenix that's known. Man, Thought Erasure is one of the... I personally love Thought Erasure. They thought Erasure taking our treasure map, but I mean, this card is the best thing you could be probably doing on turn 2. I just feel like it's so good on turn 2. Alright, well, here we go. Siege Gang Commander. Let's go. No Golden Demise. Golden Demise completely wrecks us. Ritual of Soot still hurts us a lot, but it's not a Golden Demise, I guess. I get to keep a Siege Gang Commander. Look at that. I paid 5 mana for a 2/2. This is good. This is good. This is good. I don't know how this deck beats a control deck, but... I mean, maybe post-board it gets better. I have to assume that it gets somewhat better post-board. Resolves. Alright, we're going to try to take this thing down right here and get out of here, Bolus. I'm going to play this now. I should have probably waited to do all this after attacking, but kind of speeding through it. Doom Whisperer, that's a terrifying threat. Okay. I'm going to move that to the bottom. We don't need a shock, I'll tell you that. Ritual of Soot. Darn it. They had it. They had the ritual. Alright, let's use the treasure map on our upkeep. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, I want that. I want that. It's a reverse Snapcaster Mage, right? I mean, it's like extremely slow caster mage. Super slow caster mage. Please don't take this from my hand. That's all I can ask for them not to take this from my hand. Because I need to play this next turn. Target their Vraska's Contempt. Still using that Surveil when you're this low of health? Risky move, buddy. Risky move. Please don't take this from my hand. I have a strong feeling they have a Thought Erasure. Okay, I can live with this. This is fine. Everything's fine. I could have probably just shot that at the end of their turn there. I should have done that. Does this resolve? Opponent, please let this resolve. Please let this resolve. Please let this resolve. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you go killing my my stuff here, all right? Don't you go countering my stuff. Okay. We're going to attack with Siege Gang Commander. No blocks. Sweet. So that means we can, on our turn, after they attack, I mean, on their turn, when they go to attacks, I'll just go ahead and sack the Siege Gang Commander. I would have saved myself 2 treasures if I had done this last turn, but it's okay. Love digging myself out of these holes that I've set for myself. So Siege Gang Commander, gonna target the Thief of Sanity here. Excited to see what happens now. Maybe our opponent has nothing, just like stone cold nothing, or a Doom Whisperer. I mean that counts. That's pretty good. Oh, hold on. 8-9. Is that lethal? I think I found lethal. I think I found lethal. All by myself, I think I found lethal. Come on. I got nothing. I found lethal. We did it. We did it. See, really, it's all about purposely prolonging the game, like, and making like that ridiculous play with Siege Gang Commander, all so that I can have sweet moments like that. Because, like, think about it. If I had been efficient with my mana and all these things, they would have, you know, I probably would have won already. Okay, we don't want that. I mean, I guess Karn is a thing. These don't, the Shivan Fires and Shocks don't feel great against Grixis. Goblin Crater Maker doesn't feel great, but Lava Coil does. Dire Fleet Daredevil makes it feel great because then I can target anything of theirs. Chain Whirler, not exactly the house, but it is a 3-mana 3/3. Star of Extinction, I guess, as like an emergency, like, oh no button. But I think everything else, so I have to cut 2 cards, but I like everything else. Oh, maybe 4 Banefires can be a bit excessive, but I'm not going under 3 because we know that our opponent plays hand disruption and all of that, and that's really, really rude. Real rude. I guess we can go down a... This is a tough choice. Star of Extinction can catch us up if we fall behind a Doom Whisperer. Because we want threats, and we want to be able to, like, pressure them early. We have a decent amount of removal. I mean, the thing that we have to watch out for is Thief of Sanity. That card can't connect, or else we super duper die. I will try this. I will try this, and I hope that I can actually get to resolve some of these cards. Look at this. You might think we're goblins from the way our hand is looking, but we're actually not goblins. believe it or not. Wow. Okay, maybe they don't have any blue mana. Okay, cool. So now we can play the Legion War Boss. The Legion War Boss is going to build its own army, kind of. Should have just played Trash Master at this point. Nicholas Bolas. Let's throw the Chain Whirls away. Oh, no. That was such a good draw. Oh, well. I'm not going to commit another Legion War Boss. I'm a little too concerned with that. Okay. Okay, maybe Legion War Boss just good enough to just get there on their own. Maybe. Well, keyword was maybe, right? Like, good thing we got that out of the way. Imagine if we had committed another one too. We'd just gotten super duper dead. We would have been deaded. Ritual of Soot, okay. Ark of Araska. Now we'll have... Bam. That's the City's Blessing coming in there. I'm excited to have the City's Blessing off of Ark of Araska. Ritual of Soot, followed by Ritual of Soot, followed by... Or Golden Demise, followed by Ritual of Soot. Jeez Louise, I've never met someone more hateful than my opponent right now. They are so angry. Why do they keep killing all my things? Attack? Alright, do you have another one? Can you stop having another one? Whatever they target, we'll sack with that contempt. So who are they targeting? They're targeting there. So sacrifice a goblin. Target them. Sack this goblin. So they don't gain any life. They're down to 8. I think we win this one. Okay, so this is lethal. So there's 7 mana, so we can do this for 6. And there we go. Off to a good start. Good luck, NHJ. It's gonna be a fun one. As long as I don't have to play any mirror matches. I did some playtesting with the deck, and like the mirror matches are very miserable. This deck is very interesting. I'm like wondering like what does it feed on, right? Like what matchups does it like? Okay, well, at least we know we can't get Thought Erasured, so. Ooh, I know what it probably doesn't like, and it's this. I am going to play... Okay, so out of a mono white life gain deck, they don't have much, so I'm just going to play this now. And then this way we can attack next turn with the... We're going to play the Dire Fleet Daredevil now, because opponent's representing a life gain deck with the Johnny's Welcome. Yep. Makes sense. A Legion's Landing from the opponent, so I'm going to go ahead and play a treasure map to try to see if I can scree... I know what I said. Scree myself out of here. Or I could leave this back... as a way to block. Yeah, I mean, if I swing, right, all that happens is they go down to 19, and then they go back to 20, but then the turn after they go down to 18. Ooh, that race. We're gonna do this at the end of their turn. Okay, so we see what's going on here. Phoenix is pretty good for us. Definitely want that. Darn it. The opponent knows how lifelink works. Uh-oh. This is an interesting spot to be in. I want to just try to ramp as soon as possible, I think, with this deck, if I recall. Yeah, let's just ramp as soon as possible. Chain Whirls with Squirrels. All right, you got it. We're going to get rid of that. Get rid of the Resplendent Angel with our Lava Coil. And then we're going to... I think we still want to now just attack, right? They just keep gaining life. They keep piling it up. They only gain 1 with the Vampire token. We lose 1, but they go up 21. So now we're actually another turn behind. Realistically, I don't know how we race the Johnny's Welcome, seeing as how our opponent might be on a token deck. Or maybe it's just green-white mid-range good stuff. Okay. Play another creature, so negates that. It's fine. Well, you know what I say? Give me the Chain Whirler. See what we can find here. Lava Coil, don't mind if I do. That seems pretty good. Part of me says that we should wait on the Chain Whirler. Like, I don't see there being enough for me to... I can play this. I actually like this. Let's play this. We're going to go ahead and cast the Rekindling Phoenix. Yeah, we're going to cast Rekindling Phoenix. Leave it back. It's going to try to block Resplendent Angel. Direfleet Daredevil is going to stay back so we can kill the token. We're at a point now with we're at enough lands to where we can use our Star of Extinction in a worst case scenario. Oh no, that's 4 life. That's 5 life. Okay, so there's an angel coming out of them. All right, that's a slight bit concerning, but okay, yeah. They've already got a 4/4 angel out on board. I was not expecting the Inspiring Cleric. I'll tell you that right now. Didn't play around the Inspiring Cleric. Okay, so you need to get out of here, Angel. You're ridiculous. You're doing way too much. You're doing way too much. And auto tap got me good. Auto tap got me good. All right, whatever. I wasn't gonna play that anyways. Not yet. Let's see if I can get a little bit more. Like the Chain Whirler, there's no point right now. We only kill a 1/1. I have to assume there's a Lyra here somewhere in this deck. If our opponent doesn't play a Lyra, I'd be amazed. Okay, good. I need them to just keep committing. As a matter of fact, I want them to, like, I'll wait till they flip the land. Once they flip the land, then we'll blow it up. Oh. Okay. Dawn of Hope from the opponent. Seems good. So they're at so much health. I kind of need a sack of treasure to draw here. I mean, I assume I'll draw a land eventually. There we go. Let me think. So we can go Siege Gang Commander, but I want to save that for when I rebuild. Right now, we're just going to keep using our Rekindling Phoenix and Direfleet Daredevil as a blocker. I want them to flip their land. Flip the land. So that I can Star of Extinction. That's why I'm not committing more to the board. Oh, can't be blocked by red creatures? That's pretty good. Can't be blocked by red creatures. Hold on. I need to read my cards, apparently. Yeah, I'll keep that. That's pretty good. Okay, let's get rid of this Clown Fiesta right here. The Shield Mare, this Clown Fiesta thing, this needs to go away. This needs to stop happening. I need to stop losing life. I need to stem the bleeding here. It doesn't feel great. No attackers once again. I mean, at what point can we really, like, break through their defenses? Their defenses are so strong. A Johnny's Pride Mate. Why won't you flip your land? Flip the Legion's Landing. Flip it. Not that they really need it. I guess we could just blow it up now, blow up lands now. Like, what's the point of waiting anymore? I mean, they've got a Dawn of Hope. We need to start getting their health total a lot lower. Let's take our turn. Chain Whirls with Squirrels. I like it. This is risky, okay? This is a little risky, but I'm gonna try for this. We're attacking with both, see if we can get some free damage through. Okay, cool. So we got some damage through. Perfect. And now we're going to blow up the Temple Garden. Alright, we're just going to blow up the Temple Garden. Just call it a day there. They didn't want to block. That's fine with me. So I'm just gonna get rid of the board now, because they're not gonna be swinging anytime soon. They're gonna wait till they gain so much life that I can't do anything. And this leaves me with my little adorable phoenix owl looking totem token thing. Resplendent angel again. Again. This is so painful. Like, how do we beat this? Oh, that's how we beat it. No more. Stop being fun patrol, opponent. Stop being fun patrol. We're gonna get there now. We're going hard on the paint now. We're just gonna keep smorking. Get there. Please, Phoenix, get there. They're at 28 now. I can actually almost see me climbing out. Well, there's always Lyra. Okay. So I'm gonna have to launch a goblin at the 2 goblins at this. I think that's. I'm gonna play Chain Whirler and then launch a goblin. If I'm correct, launch 2 goblins. Yeah. So Chain Whirler. I would like to attack with them and then launch the goblins that get blocked, but I highly doubt that that's going to happen. This gets more damage in anyways. All right. There we go. So Lyra's gone. And now we get in for 7. We might even claw our way out of this one. We might. I mean, let's not get crazy here. I said we might. I have to expect a Cleansing Nova at some point. Uh-oh, they're going to gain some life here. Okay, they're gaining life, I guess, and they're going to draw some cards. Okay, so they've gained more life. They're drawing too many cards. Make them stop. Green-white life gain. Opponent is ready for any red deck opponent. And any red menace is just going to get got. Who are you targeting? Who are you targeting? I don't know who you're targeting. Who are you targeting? Oh, it has to enter the battlefield. Yeah, right. Well, I'll see you later, Phoenix. We had the best of times. I can't launch you, unfortunately. And now we're just going to continue to smork. Go, goblins, go. Go, goblins, go. Goblin tribal. Yeah, it feels good. Please stop. Just land. Just hit like 5 lands in a row. Oh, oh, that is a big one. That's a big one. That's an actual big one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. They can draw 2 cards right now. It's absurd. What is this life gain engine that they've grinded me out of cards with? Yeah, you got it. So it's 5 mana to do this, right? So next turn I can do 5, and then I'll sack a treasure. See what I draw off the treasure. Okay, a mountain, so I feel safe. That replaces that. Do it again. I don't feel safe about that. I want to be able to for sure do both Chain Whirler and the Shivan Fire in one turn. Well, now I can. So 4 and 5. Kicker. Take this one down. Play Chain Whirler again. Alright, so they're down to 12. They can make a bunch of tokens here. Okay. They're gonna gain more life. Oh my god. Please stop. Please stop. Mercy. Mercy, opponent. This game is gonna go so long. We have to like beat them and stop their life gain. Like how do we beat them when they're gaining so much life? Can I draw here? A Banefire. That is perfect. Okay, how much is that? That's 3, 6. I don't have to sack anything. I can just Banefire for 5. There you go. And now we go to combat. I think we may have the victory here. Wow. That worked out perfectly. And they don't get to gain any more life. So get out of here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How about that? How about that for a game 1? How about that for a game 1? Maybe they should unban Ferocidon or whatever. Like, dude, that was so grindy. Oh, how about that? Maybe another Karn and a Raska, go down a mountain. How about that? That was such a long game. That took way too long. Star of Extinction, maybe we can go down 1. Maybe it's a little counterintuitive when we're... Chain Whirler's like an all-time high here. Dire Fleet Daredevil, kind of not doing much here, so maybe I can go down 1. Lava Coil has been clutch. Is Sorcerer's Spyglass good for anything other than Dawn of Hope? I don't feel like it's good enough to bring in. If they had Planeswalkers, sure. I didn't see that. Yeah, let's just run it like this. Unfortunately, I need lands. We had an army of Chain Whirlers. Siege Gang Commander got there last game, so maybe that's what's going to happen this game. I'm going to bottom that. A strong feeling. I may need some action early on. Ooh, rewarded. Got my treasure map early. Same game plan, though. I'm going to just play Dire Fleet, hold up my defenses, try to get in as much chip damage as humanly possible. Turn 3, play the Legion War Boss. I have to assume there's a non-zero amount of sweepers in our opponent's deck. So I assume it could be Settle the Wreckage. It seems like it would be Settle the Wreckage, if it were anything. I'm going to play this. Get in there for attacks, first off, because you have to. So next turn, when we lure it out, we're going to bait them into blocking the 1/1. And then after they don't block the 1/1, I'm going to swing with both Dire Fleet and the 1/1, though. Without a doubt, in my mind. Maybe their engine will not be as fast this time around. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's a big one. Okay, we'll try it. We'll see if these can enter for some combat. I have to get rid of that. That card's too strong. Too powerful. Good thing we didn't play Treasure Map yet. That would have gotten blown up. That would have been bad. Still have a Banefire. Tender Shoot Dryad. That's another card that is going to be problematic. 5, 8. No blocks. No blocks. No blocks whatsoever. I mean, I'm just going to leave this back to keep spawning an army. I don't see a reason not to. And then I'm going to play this to kill that off. I have to get rid of Tender Shoot Dryad, unfortunately. Card is just very strong here. Continues to generate them an army. I just can't allow for that. Dawn of Hope. Yep, that's good. We have the City's Blessing, so we have our draw engine and everything going on. Okay, do they... Like, if they have the Settle, it's a feel bad, for sure. If they have the Settle. Do we play this game to be scared, though? Like, the only interaction they probably have is this. I have a game to lose. I have a game to lose. But they haven't played anything. They haven't played anything. Hold on, they haven't played anything. Let's just go with this. Okay. Sure. I think here. I want to net cards, but I also want to be able to scree. Yeah, let's just get to it. Let's get right to this. Oh, I want that. Okay, go. I want that. I want that. I want that. Do they have it? Did I just get outplayed? The question is, do they have it? All right, we're back at it. We're gonna go back at it. Show me the Settle. Show me the Settle. Do they have it? Oh, they actually had it. Brutal. We had to ask, okay? We had to ask, and it turns out, yes, they did have it. Turns out, in turn of events, opponent did actually have it. All right, all right, all right, all right. I know. The comment section's gonna roast me. You fool! You should have played around it. But like, come on, they're gonna keep gaining life. I gotta see if they actually do or don't have it. Oh, that is so brutal. We're gonna make some treasures. Treasures! Okay, let's go to combat. So they can draw one card off of this. They gain 2, but they gain 3. So essentially they blank a Chain Whirler. That's what's happening right now. The Chain Whirlers are just getting blanked. Like, you block the 5/5. Okay. Resolves. Can I play the Siege Gang Commander? All right, we're gonna play the Siege Gang Commander now. I guess I could have capped one down, but I really didn't want to like. Okay, so hold on. There has to be a way I can respond to this. Triggers on the stack. Respond. So we launch that there, so this doesn't get to actually survive. Unless they pay for and then create another token. It's fine. Okay. Opponent's going to probably draw nothing?
I mean, right now we know they don't have mana for settle, so we can swing in for a whole lot here. Right, resolves, trigger on the stack again. They gain another chunk of life. Gaining a lot of life here. I'm not liking that. You could slow your roll on the life gain here, please. Thanks, opponent. I'm gonna draw a land, probably. I guarantee you I will. Actually, they might just give me the Star of Extinction, right? Like, it's pretty good for them right now. Okay. In case they spawn a ton of threats out, I'm going to hold this back because that 1 damage is going to be relevant. I can just win too, actually. I just realized that right now. I could just win. I could shoot these 3 goblins at them. But you know what? I wanted them to have a turn. Yay! Alright. We're up against Cap 10. Let's see how this plays out. Play first. Naturally. Okay, cool. I'm gonna mulligan that. We only had a 1-lander. This one at least has a treasure map, and we get to actually get our 3rd land to guarantee our little fun under the second sun here. Yep, I'm gonna play treasure map. Should I scry? No, I want to just ramp as soon as possible. As soon as possible, before they get any chances to respond to this. Still want all my lands. Because obviously I don't want to use my treasures just to like cast a spell out of nowhere. Okay. It's fine. Yeah, we'll pitch that one. So we're going to go ahead and pass it back to them. End of their turn, we're going to treasure map. And then hopefully we can treasure map. We can cast this before they rip it from our hands. Oh, looks like it's getting ripped from our hands right now. Well, let's see which one they take. Maybe they take Chain Whirler. Maybe we get lucky and they take Chain Whirler. Nope, they saw the line. Opponent saw the line. This goes back to their hand. I'll keep that. That's 2 treasures. Ooh, and a phoenix. That'll cost us 2 treasures. But I'm just going to play both of these so we don't get caught out with a stupid disinformation campaign. We still have all of our treasures. I mean, we still have more, another treasure map. So we're going to be fine. So when they play that disinformation campaign, that means they spent 3 mana to play that and take a break off, right? Oh, that's good. That's good for us, actually. Cool. So that means now we know this resolves. Start the scrying again, the scry process. Let's move that to the bottom. Move a mountain. We pushed a mountain to the bottom. Pushed another mountain to the bottom. Drew a mountain anyways. Their hand must be either, if they don't contempt this, that'd be weird. Okay. Sure. Yeah, because like they had a grip full of cards. I had no doubt in my mind that they probably had something to answer that. I mean, they're a control deck. It's what they have to do. Like, let's draw a card. We're kind of in need of new cards here. I want that one. That one's a good card. And we get to play both of these all in one turn. So we're going to play Mountain, Rekindling Phoenix. This will probably get countered. If it doesn't, then that means it'll get removed, which it got countered. Nice. So far we have not been able to get enough chip damage on our opponent to where we can do like a massive Banefire yet. But I think we're working our way there. Right now we're at 12 mana. 12 mana. We need to find our Singleton Star of Extinction or a Lava Coil here. Treasure map. Ooh, a Banefire. A Banefire. How do I feel about a Banefire? Like, okay, let's be honest here. We could do this for a huge chunk of damage, right? No matter what, we were playing the treasure map. So we have 6 mana there at our disposal without using treasures. We could do this for 5. Put them down to 12. We race against the Bolus game plan. Or we can kill Bolus, leaving them at 17. That's kind of a tough decision because I think we lose that race. Because Bolus flips, starting at 7. That's exactly 4 turns to just getting to a Bolus ult, assuming that they don't go wild on us and play other things on top of it. But we can put them down. Let's just kill Bolus. Let's kill Bolus. Let's give ourselves some time here. Let's try to dig ourselves out of this spot. They have another one anyways. Okay. Doesn't matter. This isn't going to resolve, but I want it. Alright. Here we go. You got it, opponent. They've just been sitting on counter spells all day long, have they not? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Would you look at that? Please, 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 please let this ETB resolve first. Oh, you're so annoying. Ugh, they got it. They saw the line there. Didn't leave up a red either. Auto tap, thank you. So let's go ahead and sack that. Hit him in the dome. Now we've got 3 goblins that... Man! If they didn't respond to the ETB, that would have been so good for us. Okay. They're flipping. Flipping over gets them their own. They get the Chain Whirler off this. So that's a little bit brutal. Or they get their own Siege Gang Commander. Yeah, that seems pretty good. That's a reasonable... That's a reasonable draw there from the opponent. Losing to your own Chain Whirler feels bad. At the bottom of that. There you go. That's what we needed. Something like that would have is very good. Because a Lava Coil means that we could use it. There's no way we would be able to like hold on to the Shivan Fire without them exile or making me discard it. Okay, so they're drawing 2 cards. Little concerning because you know what happens when a control deck draws 2 cards? Usually nothing. Oh, it's fine. I'll take that back. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take that back. I'm sorry. Was I doing something that you didn't want me to do? My bad. My bad. Let me take that Phoenix back. Another mountain. Okay. Yeah, you got it. Oh, a second mountain. Another Phoenix. Oh yeah. Oh no. It's getting countered. That's 3 treasure maps we flipped. Star of Extinction right now. Star of Extinction is what saves us here. If we can find the star, we're okay. Ish. Ish. Alright, sure. Now I really want a Star of Extinction. Because then we can even blow up the memorial to Genius. How many counterspells is that? That's 1 sabotage, 2 sabotages, so there's at least one more. A lot of these decks play about 1 and like 3 sabotages and 2 syncopates. Double mountain, that seems good. Let's concede. Okay, so this is not an ideal matchup with all the hand disruption, but so what do we need here? We need this. We're gonna need triple Warboss, Banefire, Sorceress Spyglass, Araska, because we're gonna need to really dig. Sorceress Spyglass for Nico Bolas, the Arisen though, that makes sense. Shock kind of useless here. Shivan Fire, not exactly that great. What else can we get rid of? Chain Whirler kind of helped our opponent beat us, but I don't think that's what I want them to do. Dire Fleet's pretty gassed though. Card is pretty sweet, especially in this matchup. But go down a Chain Whirler and go up a Karn. Constant ways to apply pressure. We don't need that many Chain Whirlers. They're not really going to do much against our opponent. Getting that 1 damage in is nice, but unlikely to ever matter. We're relying on us drawing a lot of lands again. This is kind of scary. It's a really good hand, though, if we can just get anything to stick here. I mulligan. It's too risky. I don't want to chance it and get like stuck on like a bunch of like 4s and 5s and stay at 2 lands. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that on top. Once again, just putting as many lands as we can on top right now. Deck plays 25, 4 treasure maps. That's a good amount of filter. I mean, they thought erasure here. Yeah. So maybe we should have just played Dire Fleet to apply pressure. Yeah, we should have played Dire Fleet to apply pressure. Yep. Because thought erasure means that they would have taken anything of our, like that anyway, so we wouldn't have gotten to use it. And we would have had 2 damage on the clock. Might have a counterspell. They probably do. Yep. Yeah, losing out on the 2 damage every one of these turns has been... Think about it, they'd be at like 16 right now. Known information, so they're obviously prepared for it, but I'm going to just keep jamming. Yep. Looks like this deck has an issue, though. Even if I were to have played it differently and gotten the whatever, the Dire Fleet Daredevil out. Time to thought erasure them back, I guess. Sure. Ritual of Soot does clean off a lot of threats. So Vraska's Contempt does gain life. But for as long as I am just trying to burn them, they don't have anything. So Ritual of Soot prevents us from going wide with Chain Whirl. Or I mean, no, that sorcery speed though. I guess it's still Soot. Yeah, it's fine. I guess the only upside is like if I were trying to do something in addition, like example, if I knew I had another Dire Fleet Daredevil, then I'd want to take this. Vraska's Contempt. Mountain. So that's 7. I can now hold Dire Fleet for a turn where maybe I'm trying to resolve something. Because I can go Dire Fleet, Sinister Sabotage. That's 5 mana. I'm at 8. Oh, that's so bad for us. Yeah, see, this was the only thing I'd be concerned about. Like, because we know they play Bolas. That was a misplay on my part. I mean, I have to do this, unfortunately. I mean, we're not even close to killing him, so I'm just going to use that Banefire. Plus, we have, like, I think 3 more. I brought all 4 in. This is 6-8. 1 more mana, we can at least deal 10. I'll keep that on top because I want the land. I want to try to see if I can fire off the 10 damage as soon as possible. Oh, that's so brutal. Spell Pierce. Yeah, you got it. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Chemister's Insight. Yep. Looks like we're going to be falling behind here. That was pretty rough on us. I mean, there was no way I wasn't going to fire off the spells. Like, because we could have gotten him down to 12. I'm obviously going to take that chance. Move that to the bottom. To what we draw. No mountain for us. We'll just go ahead and pass it back to them. This way, if the opponent tries to, like, make us, like, discard a card, then Unmoored Ego. They're probably going to name Banefire. Response. I'm going to draw a card. This way, if we draw the named card, maybe they name Mountain. Maybe we get really lucky and they just name Mountain. I think it's Banefire. Legitimately, I think it's Banefire. Because outside of Banefire, how else am I killing them? Fight with Fire has to resolve. They're loaded up with answers right now. So, Siege Gang Commander. Yep, there's all my Banefires. This is a nice attempt, but I feel like I'm going to lose this card immediately. But I don't know what gives me that feeling. I don't know, something about someone's contempt, maybe. Like, they were supposed to kill this before, but I guess they don't care either because they have so many ways to probably deal with this. Oh, boy. Yeah, you got it. You got it. That's all you. Well, you know what? I'm going to attack with this token. How do you feel about that, opponent? 24 turns. 24 turns. I promise you this. If you don't answer this in 24 turns, you will die. Uh-oh. 3, 6, 7. Okay, that resolves. Now, let's see what they do if they dare flip. If they dare flip it. With our 1 card in hand. Yep, okay, that makes sense. They dared. It worked. We have nothing. Good game. Good luck, Cronus. I don't want any of these cards. This is a lot better. We have the map to set up our early turns. I can get down with this. Yeah, you know, let's get removal too. Let's get some removal. Okay, never mind. Guess we don't need the removal. Unless this is mono blue or blue-red Phoenix. Alright. So far, it doesn't tell us anything. Opponent could just be on Jeskai. Yep. Didn't set it at my upkeep. That's my fault. So they're just not going to play anything for a while. Another treasure map doesn't sound bad. Yeah, I'll take another treasure map. Sure. Play another treasure map. See if this resolves. We don't need to play any of these threats right now because they're just going to get countered and then we lose our... Like, we want to just, like, immediately ramp up with the treasure map. Okay, so our opponent just casted Chemister's Insight. A Teferi. Scary Teferi. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, so they're going to be digging for... Okay, we don't want that. That card is straight up caca cardboard here. We don't want that. This kind of does something. I guess, to a Teferi. And I'm going to move that to the bottom. This doesn't do enough. Okay, our return didn't stop me. Okay, that's fine. Another treasure map. Okay. Maybe not on that one. Maybe we don't need that one. What do we play that saves us? We can pay for a syncopate with this. Let's just minus. Get a threat out there. Justice Strike does just immediately answer this, though. Which is kind of upsetting, but it's okay. Maybe they don't have it. The Phoenix would have been nice, but at least this gets to continuously do something for us every turn. And I like that. This being Karn. This looks like it's going to die fairly easily here. They're targeting it, so I mean, I know that much. Alright, they're choosing to draw. If they don't answer this, gotta be. Okay. Do I want to sack a treasure for this? Yeah, I do want to sack a treasure for this. I don't want a mountain. So I lose 2 artifacts, but I gain 3 next turn. They're going to untap 2 lands here. It's an answer to something. It's a way to kill them. I think I want that. Let's go ahead and attack Teferi here. I highly doubt this lives. There's no way this connects, right? There's a seal away. Sure. Okay. I mean, as I said, they wouldn't have done that if they didn't have an answer. Time for me to play a Phoenix plus this. Okay, Sinister Sabotage. That makes sense. Unfortunate, but it does make sense. Okay. I can't have that. I understand. It was my fault for asking. Sorry, Teferi. We have all this mana. We can blow up Teferi if it resolves, but it just doesn't seem likely, especially when they're drawing every turn. I think we had too slow of a start against this Jeskai deck. I try to treat almost every matchup as if it was an aggro matchup, so Justice Strike, yeah. What like pulls them out from this spot? I mean, what pulls us out from this spot here? So yeah, we lose that to that right there. Justice Strike, as I expected. They're going to untap 2 lands. Dude, they are so in control right now. It's unbelievable how in control they are. This will get me a mountain. Karn, best ramp spell in the game. 100% the best ramp spell in the game. As you can see. Do I dare? Do I absolutely dare to try to windmill slam this? I guess I've got nothing else to worry about, right? I mean, like, what am I going to do? Like, lose the game anymore? like we're already pretty far behind, so I don't see me losing any more than I already am. Yeah, buddy. That's 3. That's 3 of them. So they have 1 more. They have exactly 1 more. I can use this fight with fire, hopefully. Please let this fight with fire happen. Let this fight with fire happen. We can... we can't pay for Syncopate, unfortunately, but... What are the odds, you know? Like, how likely is it that they may have something? We'll be fine. Just gonna go for gold here and just, you know, hope that it works. Probably won't.
So those are the targets. Teferi, I'd like to deal 8 to you, friend. And 2 to you here. Okay, I can't see what I don't know what it says. I think it says 8. As long as this says 2, and as long as I can't read this because this is in the way. Are they going to syncopate me? Are they going to syncopate me? Because they can. Okay. We'll go to the next game. You got it, bud. Thoroughly destroyed me, opponent. Good job. They taught me how to play the game, really. It's just like, well, you know, now you know. This is how this works. Counter spells work like this. Lava Coil seems kind of good here, but at the same time, we've got other threats already. I mean, we've got other ways to deal with drakes. I'm going to run it like this. This should be good enough. In between a Singleton Star to maybe catch up from behind if there's like a Nip Mizzet too or anything like that. But mostly I just need more threats. I mean, of course, this is all assuming that our spells resolve, which could be the biggest mistake of it all. Assuming things resolve against them. They had a really slow hand, though. Had we actually been a red deck, I think they might have been in trouble. Like, had we actually just been a flat-out mono-red aggro, they would have probably lost game 1, because they didn't do anything for a long time except hold up a bunch of counter spells. So that means they didn't have that many answers. Ooh, nice. All gas. Quite literally. Ooh, nice. Down to 5. All right. I mean, it's the best I've got. Here we go. I mean, I can't really win on a mold of 5, but I'll try it. I'll see if I can get there on a mold of 5. Okay. Go ahead, opponent. Only they were like Blood Moon or something like that. Then we'd see how funny it'd be. Opponent on 2 lands. Opponent's on 2 lands. That means they have so many counterspells. Oh my gosh. Well, put them on a 2-mana counterspell. Sure, they probably have it. Yep. Yep. Does this resolve? Probably not. Okay. Yeah, this is about going as well as it could go for us, though, on a mold of 5 here. I'm just gonna play this. Just so I can hit him. Cool. And you can't have it back, so it's mine. Alright, let's go ahead and start attacking in for 2. Naturally. There it goes. Alright. We know they have a ton of, like, answers. Or else they wouldn't have kept that hand. If it were, like, 2 lands and a bunch of, like, Niv Mizzets or something like that, that would be a bad hand. Seal away again. So we have a Rekindling Phoenix. If we could just draw like a, can have them Cleansing Nova or something like that, that'd be pretty nice of them. You got another one? Okay, I was like, Steal Away again, part 3. Come on. Comes Teferi probably. Because if it isn't Teferi, what's in their hand? Maybe a Settle the Wreckage, actually. Well, we're getting closer to, like, if we can connect one more time with the Phoenix, that's all I am asking for. Like, if we can connect one more time with Phoenix, very good for us. One time. That's all we need. Just one time. It's lethal if we connect. If they can get greedy. Oh boy. We can get greedy. Why did you get greedy, opponent? You should have been greedy. Come on. Oh. Okay.
Another mountain to really reward us for the mulligan to 5. Okay, we need 3 damage to get him down to 8. Sure. Sure. Hey, maybe we just get enough land so we can just kill him. It might just happen. We're at 10 lands, right? They're at 11, so we need 2 more lands. We need 2 more lands. We need 2 more lands. That's all we need. Okay, 1 more land. We've hit a land drop every turn. Alright. Let me get 1 more land. Don't fail me now, game. Do not fail me now. Give me my 12th land. Give me my 12th land right now. Okay, that's fine. Give me my 12th land. If the game tries to be funny and not give me a 12th land, like, oh, here you go. It's a spell. It better be lava coil if it's a spell. Thank you. Thank you, game. Now let's hope they don't have like any kind of way to heal themselves main deck right now. All right, sick. Get got, son, on a mold 5. Taste it. Taste it. So Ral and Teferi are the 2 we're naming. First thing we're naming is Teferi, though, because Teferi can actually tuck this. So, how did that taste, opponent? I mean, 1 Star of Extinction isn't the end of the world, though. It'd actually be pretty good. I should leave that in. What else can we drop? Maybe one of these. That's fine. I want to have an answers because we're on the draw this time. And Siege Gang Commander usually will get countered. We did nothing that whole game. We actually got... I mean, the Phoenix did work, right? Like, the Phoenix got in there, dealt its damage multiple times. That felt good. This is a lot of mana and not enough anything. Okay, this I can live with. This I can live with. This is good. Give me land number 3 on the top here. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I like where this is currently headed. Turn 2, we just play Daredevil to get on the board. Okay, so we have up to 4 mana right now. We're going all the way up to 4 mana. Sure. Sure, sure. They're opting. Can we actually get this? Can we come from behind here in what feels like an unfavorable matchup? I mean, if they had black, we'd be super dead, right? Because they would just name Banefire with Unmoored Ego like most people do. You don't have it. You don't have it. You don't have it. You don't have a syncopate. You don't have a syncopate. You don't have a syncopate. Okay, cool. If they seal this away, okay, they sealed it away. That means they don't have a board wipe, or do they? That's kind of weird if they have a board wipe and they still seal away. Okay. Banefire for 2. Okay. Everyone gets a Banefire. You get a Banefire. I get a Banefire. I mean, they were right to do that, though, because I probably wouldn't even attack with that. I'd probably sit back. I'm going to attack with both these. If they seal away, maybe and just maybe I can resolve a threat. How many of those you got, bud? How many of those could you possibly have? What is in hand for the opponent? Counterspells? Well, we got to burn them out at some point. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! What is this? What is this I see? This resolved? Well, I'm probably not getting... Okay, Sorcerer Spyglass, that's fine. Yeah, I figured I'm probably not getting that Dire Fleet Daredevil. Us beating with these 2 threats means that, you know, like we can maybe get a little more chip damage in, thus meaning that if we get the Dire Fleet, we can just Banefire them. Of course, Dire Fleet has to resolve. Just gonna edit this part out. I gotta run to the door.
I'm not done yet.
All right, and I'm back. So let's see, what are we doing? We just keep smorking. Let's just keep smorking. We just keep going face. That's fine. We just keep going face. Get that 1 damage in there. Minus here. Grab that. Play the Sorcerer's Spyglass. Great. We're going to name Teferi Hero of Dominaria. Seems reasonable. And we're going to just go ahead and hand the turn back to them. Because if they play Ral, Ral comes down. I guess I could have played this to... But it's all the same. I could actually still use it to... I could still use Dire Fleet. Oh, but they have a Banefire right here, don't they? There it is. I'm tempted. You're tempting me. Tempting me with these Banefires. Like, Teferi's not going to do anything. Oh, that's so good. They don't have the mana to do anything about that either. What if we just start pooping tokens with Karn here? Pooping tokens feels good. When you say it out loud, it sounds much worse, but pooping tokens feels pretty good. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just make tokens. Play Karn. Grab this, do it for 2. On the Ral. The Ral's gone. So they don't have that anymore.
You're good. Not as good as me, but...
And then I'm going to just go ahead and send this to the face. They have to spend their turn spending 3, using that Banefire on this, meaning they're not killing any of my threats on board. I can live with that. Opponent's probably also in the tank here because they are in a bit of a pickle. Whoa! They said they do not care about this. Okay, that's interesting. It's very interesting. I'm going to send the team in. There's no way I don't send the team in. Because, I mean, put him down to 6. I'm going to plus Karn. I need to get some lands. I'm pretty sure they'd give me the Star of Extinction. Whoa! They don't want to give me the Star of Extinction. Okay. Okay. How do we play this game now from here? I mean, they have to spend their mana. They have to spend their mana. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to play this. This is a pretty good target for them to counter, right? This is a pretty good target for them to counter. They have to counter this, meaning that next turn I can play Siege Gang Commander and or possibly just, like, I mean, I can minus Karn next turn and kill them too. Stinkopate. Okay, that's fine. That's weird. I mean, I would have... I guess, yeah, because they have to discard a card, and they don't want to discard anything to draw a card. Or to draw 2 cards here. Okay, they're pitching the Banefire. I think that might be death for them if they don't... They don't have double white up. And just send the whole team over at their face. Did we find lethal? We did not find lethal. Wait, why did you blow that one up instead of the one attacking? Well, I mean, I think they might... That was just a missed target for them, so that's a feel bad. Okay. This plays around a board wipe, though, so I like that. This plays around a board wipe. I know that I could just play this and then untap and then kill them, but I don't have the mana, right? So if they just do a clean board wipe, we're dead. Oh, never mind, doesn't matter. Whee! To the face! Banefire! We win! Got there! Alright, in this last matchup, I think I'm going to keep this. Treasure map is kind of what this deck wants. It wants to ramp. I've learned from Richard. Maybe I'll read a few primers on what I'm looking for. And this one says that I want my treasure maps. I have early interaction, so why not? Looks like this could be Phoenix. Okay, so Mountain from the opponent. No Goblin from them. So we're going to go ahead and play mountain and then play treasure map. I have nothing to play on turn 3, so I'm going to set a stop here. I'm going to go ahead and scry obviously, on my upkeep. We have something to do on 4 and 5, which is pretty good here. Alright, so there's the goblin that we all know and hate. Get out of here, Gobbo. We're going to be getting you soon. You know, I'm going to keep that land on top. The land's pretty useful here. Allows us to smoothly sail our way to 5 mana. You can't let these Phoenix decks untap with this card. This card's absurd. What? Negate? Okay. So I've never had that happen, but I guess now I have. Okay. So it looks like it's blue-red control with Drakes. Even though as I stare at a Phoenix here that's beating me down, I'm still going to Banefire this. Can't let them have that. Card is too good. I mean, are they going to just keep... Yeah, see, I mean, they understand how good it is. They're going to just keep protecting it. Wow. Okay. So they are all in on protecting this goblin. Rightfully so. It's a good card. It's a pretty good card here. So we're down to 12. How unfortunate. We're going to move that to the bottom. I think we need to find our lava coils here. No removal from them. So we're going to play Phoenix in hopes that we can block. Yeah, we're just going to have to play Phoenix in hopes that we can block for a turn, because I can't afford to play Siege Gang and then hope. This doesn't feel great for us right now. But I'll accept it. I'll trade a Phoenix if I have to get rid of one of these so they can blow up my token. This is the concern. They have a lot of ways to spin through their deck right now. Ooh-wee. We're going to block this one. Let's send the Phoenix to the Crackling Drake. Okay, so we're down to 4 here. We died a double shock, but, I mean, there's not much we were doing anyways. Sure. This doesn't feel great for us right now. Really doesn't feel great for us right now. Okay. This card has already sent them through their whole deck. That's how good it is. That's how good it is. We play this one. We have a decent amount of mana we can shoot things down with. Does this resolve? Okay. So at least as of right now, I can take these down. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this now before they start trying to, like, protect it with anything. Hopefully they don't have a dive down. Hopefully. Unfortunately, if they do, we are going to have to pop 2 treasures here. I'm a little bit concerned about how much they can kind of go through their whole deck right now. This dive down is going to be very devastating. It looks like they have it. Oh, no. Okay, so they're going for that. Okay. Well, I'm not attacking, that's for sure. Because they might play Maximize Velocity or something like that. We haven't seen a single shock from our opponent. I'd be amazed if our opponent didn't play a single shock. It would just be absurd if they didn't. So, how do we win this matchup? We just hope we dodge double shock here. Niv Mizzet. That's a threat. Now that's a threat. Okay, I mean, I guess. Yes, let's sack that. Let's deal 2 damage to target creature right there. Use this once again. Sack the goblin, send it over there. And we gotta sack Siege Gang Commander and send it there. That was like a 30 for 1 from Niv Mizzet, so that feels really bad. They probably just have another one. They've drawn so many cards they can just play another one. Okay. Oh, so much like mana reduction. Dude, these Electromancers, these are absurd. Oh. Yeah. This isn't looking good. Let's just go to next game. Let's save ourselves some time here. Yeah, you got it. All right. So that was slightly miserable. What do we have here for Niv Mizzet? We have Fight with Fires. Shocks. I'd rather just have Shivan Fire. At least Shivan Fire kind of scale up. They held back from playing all their removal that game. I have to be ready for the eventual Fiery Cannonade from our opponents. Probably going to need the second Arc of Araska to really, really tie down, to like dig through our deck here. And Weller's not doing a lot. Let's bring these in. All right, so we brought in all the war bosses. Brought in enough Banefires. I don't want to be a deck full of Banefire. Let's ditch the Crater Maker and let's get another Shivan Fire in. Okay, let's see if we can get this win. This doesn't feel favored. I think maybe I'm just playing it wrong. But even reading everything on it, it's just like, hey, it went 8-0, I think, at like an online PTQ or something like that. All right, Island from the opponent. Following that up with an Opt. You got it, buddy. Mountain. Oh, boy. It's a lot of lands. Well, good news is we can fight with fire. Fight with fire. A lot of it. Dude, oh my gosh. So much fight with fire. So much. Also, the last game, I think we lost due to the ridiculous amount of negates from the opponent. They negated us into the sky. Like, my gosh. I mean, okay, Lightning Strike. That makes sense. Okay. Opponent. Is it? Alright, there you go. So we have to kill that card again. I'm going to just send 5 damage at that. Because I need to make sure that my I want my Banefires because I know they can't be countered. And with how many lands we're drawing here, we're going to get a pretty big Banefire. We already can kill any of their Drakes. That I know. Barring any dive down shenanigans from our opponent, of course. I guess we're just going to take a lot of damage from these Drakes again. Star of Extinction would be nice. We have to draw that and hope that it resolves. Unlikely. No, I accidentally clicked through the phases. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe they won't. Oh, wow. Wow. There we go. Would you look at that in the comment section? Oh, you already know in the comment section. This is the ballsiest dude I know. 1-1, send it in. No, it's totally reasonable. He probably thought we had a Lightning Strike. Alfredo definitely probably thought we had a Lightning Strike. Okay, so we're going to set this up before we draw here. Electromancer, that's problematic. Because we already know what that entails for us. Them going through their whole deck again. Alright, sweet. Got another damage through. Have to hope that this resolves. If this is an Ionize, it's going to hurt me a lot. Oh, Lightning Striked. That feels bad. That feels really bad. Okay, so they're going to draw 2 cards here, and they could do it again because of the Electromancer. This is not shaping up to be all that great for me. Okay. Before we draw, let's go ahead and do this. See what we can find. Lava Coil, that's perfect. That is actually perfect. We're just going to keep sending these goblins in. This probably won't resolve, or it'll get dive downed. Yep. Interesting. So, that means I have to do this for 5. I should have just done this for 5 to begin with. But we did burn them of that card. I have to target that. I don't like targeting the Drake with it, but I know I need to, because what else am I going to do? Alright, so here's another Chemist's Insight from the opponent. A little concerning. They are seriously spinning their wheels very well here. They have a lot of cards. Their card draw is insane right now. Oh, they only have to pay 3 for that. That's so good. They probably found another Enigma Drake by now. Oh, they did not. They did not. Let's go to combat here. Fiery Cannonade? Let's see what we can find with this card. Alright, we're going to sack the treasure with Treasure Cove. Drawing a nice, comfortable mountain. Sinister Sabotage. Naturally. Naturally, our opponent would have that. Benefits of me holding this, probably better than me playing it. Like, we already have enough to Banefire. We need to draw another Banefire. That's essentially what we have to do. If we didn't Banefire the dragon, we would have died. Or the Drake, I mean. Okay. Opponent. Drawing as much as humanly possible. Makes sense. A Banefire here would be really nice. Not gonna lie to you. Banefire here would be perfect. Let me get a Banefire. Please. Oh, wow. I actually drew it. That's insane. I actually drew it. There's no way for them to gain life, but I'm just going to also get extra damage in just to make sure. So I have 9 mana, so I can do this for 8. There's no way for them to gain life, from what I can remember. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this off. Sure. Sure. I mean, I figured they had the counterspell, right? So, and that it had to be a burn spell right there. We got so lucky. Okay. Let's go and run this back. We don't want too many Banefires because we need threats to actually get to the point where Banefire is useful. We were able to do some chip damage with the Siege Gang Commander tokens, so that paid off in dividends. Alright. We're on the draw this time. We have a lot of answers. I'll keep this. I just really can't allow them to keep a Goblin. I need numerous ways to deal with that Goblin. It's so annoying. Okay, Direfleet Daredevil. Not bad. That's a good draw. Need some lands here from the deck. I know we had some last game, so... I'm gonna wait. Because at least I can use an opt next turn. Potentially get me to turn number 4. We do lose out on a little bit of damage here. Ooh, or we can eat a Radical Idea. Let's see if they tap out. Like, I can just eat the Radical Idea so they don't have anything. Alright, so they're digging for a red source. That's what this is telling me. Okay, so they found it. Alright, let's go ahead and eat this opt. Let's go ahead and cast this opt. Fight with fire. Not exactly a land, so we need to bottom that. Alright, cool. Then we're going to pass it back to the opponent here. Which Drake are they going to play? Okay, they cast an opt. This is good for us. That means they can only play the 3 mana Drake without a dive down mana or counter mana backup. They could play Goblin, though. Okay, Bacon Bolt, that's fine. So I'm going to Windmill Slam this Rekindling Phoenix before we can't resolve it.
Let's hope they don't have any lava coils. Unlikely, but we gotta hope. Alright, island from the opponent. 4 islands and a mountain from the opponent. So they're probably in need of a little bit of double red here. Lightning strike, okay? Interesting. I think this means they have 2 ways to kill it, but if they have fiery cannonade, we're super done here. But I kind of got to force them to have it. Yep. All right. Here you go. I can't do anything about this. I thought they had a ton of counterspells, that's why they didn't play anything. Or counterspells and a mixture of that and Drakes. But I do know that they only have... Okay, so them not using a fiery cannonade there, that is rough on them. Because now we can just fling whatever goblins. Let's go ahead and play this treasure map. Okay, these are Drakes then. 100% Drakes. Let me guess, they're Drakes. Yep. So like I thought it was that. Yeah. Definitely made sense, right? Because they weren't doing anything. Nothing notified me or anything like that, like they have a response. So let's see if we can go ahead and pick this off. Sweet. Get in there for 4 or for 5. They're down to 10 now. They have to start picking off these. They spend 3 mana. That means they have... Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I don't need that. I don't care about that either. Interesting. I'm going to do this now. Put a mountain up there. That's fine. We have a lot of mana already. I think I'm going to just go ahead and bottom that. That's really good. That's really good. So move that to the bottom. Let's go and send that there. Kill off one of these. Send these goblins into our opponent's face. Or how many spells do we have, actually? No, we don't have enough mana. Or spells. Whichever one they block is the one I'm going to send at them. Target their face. All right, so maybe we can actually probably get a win here. This is pretty good. I mean, I feel like I'm in a very good spot here. So they're going to take that, go down to 6. They kill this. We have the ability to sack the treasure, send them back at their face. Or send this back at their face. Target them again. Sack this. Alright. They're at 4 now. So we have lethal if we can swing, get one through. Okay. We can't get one through. Or, you know, we still can. We still can. We have lethal. Let me make sure that we have lethal. Yep. Okay, cool. Shock that. Doesn't matter, right? Cool. Send these 2. All the way through. They'll block 1. We play Dire Fleet, Daredevil, then we Lightning Strike them. And then now, to seal off the episode, a Lightning Strike to the face. Nice. And that finishes the video. We ended 4-1 actually. So that was a lot better than I thought. Some of those matchups, I just felt like there was no way we were like clawing our way out of it, but Turns out sometimes just certain cards could help us do enough chip damage, like Siege Gang Commander, or maybe Rekindling Phoenix. You know, connecting for 4 is a good chunk of their life. I did enjoy Dire Fleet Daredevil. It was often just good enough as a 2-1 against the aggro matchups to just drop on the board early, protect our face. The first strike was very relevant. If it's any kind of red deck or anything like that, you could do that and maybe grab one of their burn spells, like a Shock, a Lightning Strike, as you saw in the last matchup, to either burn the opponent out or to help use removal. And of course, Chain Whirler, already a proven powerhouse. We know how good it is, we know how well statted it is, and we love the fact that it had first strike. It made our opponents have to respect the fact that we had a burn spell in hand, so they wouldn't trade like an X4. And Rekindling Phoenix, just very resilient. Siege Gang Commander, it's been a minute. This one I haven't seen since Scourge, but this card was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Cratermaker, Goblin Cratermaker, I don't know. It's a 2-drop. It's just another 2-drop that can double back as a way to like be a Shivan Fire without the ups, like without scaling up. But I found that I often boarded that out except for aggro matchups, and I would do the same if I plan on picking this deck. Arc of Araska, just very good for the grinding matchup. Star of Extinction, this card was sweet. May want a second one because we kind of have an issue with Golgari. Golgari is a little bit of a pickle. Karn was just very medium. It was never, like, I know it helped us win that one match against Celestia, but it was never a powerhouse to me. It just felt okay. Maybe I see some other lists online that aren't using any Karns at all. But this one does have it so they could pair with Treasure Map, so maybe you can leave it in, but if not, maybe cut that for a Star of Extinction. The 3 Banefires were sweet, obviously a very good win condition, and with how much control is on the ladder, something uncounterable is very nice. Fight with Fire, just an additional 10 damage, or maybe a removal spell for like a Lyra or something big. By the way, like, Lyras usually can't connect. Like, if a Lyra connects, that's a very, very bad thing. Shivan Fire, Shock Split, I like it. I like the Shivan Fire and Shock Split. And Lava Coil, they definitely came in clutch. And Treasure Map, I mean, that's self-explanatory, very good. Now, the sideboard, I feel like, is very good. It's perfect. I don't see me needing to change anything out of the sideboard. If I need to change anything, it's mostly main board. But there's not much to really change main board either. This deck, I feel like, is fun. Like the main cards that really shine for me were these 3. So let's start with the MVP. I would have to say is Treasure Map. This card scries. It helps us fix our draws, which is really, really helpful because we don't have many ways to actually kind of like fix our draws, draw a ton of cards. This does that, and it also ramps us into bigger Banefires. Now, I did mention, I guess, one thing about the main deck, or I'd love to see, is a Pirate's Pillage in this deck. Pirate's Pillage does add us 2 treasures and gives a little bit more draw, so when we're flooded. Because we do play 25 lands, and when we don't have this card, this Treasure Map, we're kind of at the mercy of our top decks. We don't have any insane card advantage engines, and Pirate's Pillage would help us get back in it. And of course, Siege Gang Commander, this card was an all-star. This helped close out games. It's been a while. It's been a while since I got to play with this. It was very awesome being able to swing with the tokens or all of our goblins and then sacrificing the ones that get blocked to pretty much upgrade the 1/1s into being 2 direct damage like burn spells. Also, like maybe you get to blank a Vraska's Contempt, so you can use the sacrifice a goblin ability to protect to sack a goblin, so you can pretty much make it so they can't gain 2 off of a Vraska's Contempt or anything like that. Maybe you need this as a removal spell for a Drake or anything. This is very versatile. Obviously, for 5 mana, it's got to be. The only thing you got to watch out for is finalities and golden demises. Golden demises feel real bad. But the card was very powerful in this deck. It's one of the better cards to have. It's one of the payoffs for being mid-range red, and I like that it's like on top of the art, they're just wielding a kind of a makeshift Mjolnir. So sweet hammer, Siege Gang, sweet hammer. And I mean, Banefire. What more could be said about this card? It's everyone's favorite go-to if you're in red. something that says uncountered or can't be countered is always nice to see, especially with how much control and maybe Is It Drake's bringing out negates, main decking negates. But yeah, the fact that this card is just a closer, they have to play. Normally you can use your life as a resource on a control deck and stuff like that, but with Banefire looming as a possible threat, you've got to respect it. So you've got to maybe play a little carefully earlier on. Or you could just get Unmoored Ego'd and not know what to do after that. But like this card is very good and an all-star. These three definitely shine for me. Once again, this deck, though, does not feel like a safe craft in my opinion. I probably wouldn't craft this over Mono-Red aggro or anything else Mono-Red based. It's a lot of fun, though. It was a lot of fun. If you've got the spare wild card, sure. It just feels like it doesn't do anything significant. It doesn't do anything powerful. It's just a fun deck for me to play. Maybe I just need to play it more, but I've read other people's feedback on it too, and people kind of feel the same about it as I did. This deck is just okay. 4-1. I can't complain. More wins than losses. Just not really worth crafting the Siege Gang commanders. Your wild cards are probably better spent elsewhere. Other than that, thank you so much for checking out this video. As always, it's a blast filming content for you, so thank you so much for coming back for another episode. Thanks for always hanging out in the comments and chatting with me. Nice to see so many of you start coming in and hanging out in the Twitch channel, asking me questions there. That works too. If you have any other questions about how to play certain decks or anything like that, feel free to either hop in my channel or, of course, hop in the comment section or tweet at me, reach out to me on my social media. As always, if you like the content we make here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and also hit the little bell option to see when MTG Goldfish has got some new videos coming out. Other than that, your host, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger, signing out.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.